Intrauterine drug delivery system. The intrauterine drug delivery system is a method which is used to prevent the pregnancy. In this intrauterine drug delivery system, a device is used that is called as intrauterine device. This intrauterine device is a small piece of plastic which is inserted by the clinician into the uterus to prevent the pregnancy. In this intrauterine device, which is having 3 centimeters length, there are several different types of intrauterine devices. Most commonly used intrauterine device is having T-shaped and coated with the copper. This can be left in uterus for 2 to 5 years. This device is placed into uterus for 2 to 5 years. Okay. And another type of intrauterine device also used to prevent pregnancy, and that IUD contains hormone. IUD means intrauterine device which contains progesterone hormone, and this hormone containing device replaced once in a year. Okay. Intrauterine device is a small object that is inserted through the cervix and placed in uterus to prevent the pregnancy. A small string hangs down from the intrauterine device into upper part of the vagina. This intrauterine device is not noticeable during intercourse. The intrauterine device can last for 1 to 10 years. If once a intrauterine device has placed in our uterus, it can be last for the 10 years. Okay. They affect the movements of the egg and sperm. This intrauterine device, how will it affect means the movement of egg and sperm will be the egg and sperm movements can be affected by the intrauterine device to prevent the fertilization, and they also change the lining of the uterus to prevent the implantation. These intrauterine devices are 99.9% effective as birth control. In nowadays, so many birth control pills are used, and this is also a device which is harmful and safely used device to prevent the pregnancy. They do not protect against sexually transmitted infections, which include HIV or AIDS. Insertion of intrauterine device takes only 5 to 10 minutes. This is not a lengthy process. This is a small this is less time consuming process which takes only 5 to 10 minutes only. What is the advantages of this intrauterine drug delivery system means highly effective in preventing pregnancy, and it is not expensive. It does not interrupt the intercourse also, and also it does not require partners involvement. It is safely containing process, which means short time consuming process, and it can be used for long period of time, 5 to 10 years for example. It can be used as an emergency method of birth control, and intrauterine device provides long-term contraception for 3 to 5 years, and also cost effective. It is convenient, and no need to remember the daily pills. No need to take the medicine. Okay. And what are the disadvantages of the intrauterine drug delivery system? The main disadvantages are it can increase the ectopic pregnancy, and it can cause heavy and painful periods also, and that time of period the cramping and discomfort will be occurred. And after insertion of the intrauterine device, the discomfort will be occurred for 2 days, and there is a risk during insertion and removing of the intrauterine device. These are the main disadvantages, and the intrauterine drug delivery system does not protect against sexually transmitted infections. These intrauterine device could increase the likelihood of developing pelvic inflammatory diseases, and which leads to infertility. So this is might harmful to the females who are suffering with the irregular periods. Okay, and what are the major risks of intrauterine devices? There are so many risks. Due to the risk of serious health problems, women with the following conditions should not use IUD. Who has these problems? Now I am giving these names. The women who has the problems like pelvic infections, suspected pregnancies, and cervicitis, salpingins, and malignant lesions in genital tract, and unexplained vaginal bleeding. The women who has HIV, AIDS, those women who are suffered with these ectopic pregnancies and shock syndromes, they are not eligible for the intrauterine devices. And means user sometimes it is worked, but in some conditions the women will be majorly suffered, so that's why these are avoided in these times.